is the key to getting rich is by scarce, desirable property. Pay for it with fiat. How much is a guilder worth today?
Bitcoin and altcoins are about to go parabolic. And here's why. Listen.
I think it is absolutely early days, and again, it's kind of hard to imagine it's been around for so long. But I'll give you an example. We as mentioned, serve thousands of wealth management teams across the country. The day after the election, one of my colleagues got an email from a client. The subject line was "It's time," and the content of the email was effectively that they want to go ahead and proceed with making a 1% allocation to Bitcoin. That hasn't even happened yet. I have a call later today with the CIO of a $50 billion plus firm, and they said it's time, and the next step is to write a white paper in Q1 of next year. So what we see across the board is traditional capital markets participants are activating, but most of that is still in.
So we went from 59,000 to averaging around the 100K mark for Bitcoin. And what was really clear about that video is that the real institutions are still not in. See, you heard them say that they made the decision when Donald Trump came in, but that takes time. See, the difference between mid to small to retail is that they can react to the news of this extremely quickly. The understanding of what this man is going to bring into crypto is extremely bullish. And to be able to capitalize on that, retail can move quickly, small institutions can move quickly, but big institutions, the ones that this will take Bitcoin to the absolute maximum, are still not here. What you need to understand with institutions is that there is an immense process for a company such as a $50 billion company to be able to put allocations into Bitcoin. See, it takes things like a white paper, which is an understanding of where this money is going, the value proposition, and why they should be investing into it. That then goes into a boardroom where, after understandings, voting, clearing, and getting to an end point, can they only really allocate that money into Bitcoin. This is why I think that January, February, March, and April are going to be huge for crypto in general, both Bitcoin and altcoins. See, that movement of the larger caps, the big institutions, the people that have a level of $50 billion to allocate a certain level, and we're talking probably 1 to 2% here. That 1 to 2% is enormous amounts of money. We're talking about a single institution moving Bitcoin 10, 15%. Now, another thing that is key as well is that these companies don't just buy willy-nilly. They use certain rules and formats to get here. And I'm going to show you a little thing on the graph that will give you an understanding on how they do it. If you like what we're doing here, consider like, following, and sharing. I give you information that most people don't give you on this platform. See, on this graph, you'll see one thing that will indicate an institution buy. That wick is an institution buy. See, the way that they do these type of movements is they use a process called averaging down. What they do is that they, in essence, manipulate the market to buy as it goes down and buy more and more and more and more until it gets to a point where their purchases overcome the selling. See, you could see here, they would buy, it dips, they buy more, it dips, they buy even more, it dips, until it gets to a point where that purchasing that they were looking into comes into the largest possible buy there is. See, the way an institution such as a $50 billion company will buy is that they will go to a exchange and make a deal. They will say, we're going to put in $500 million into Bitcoin through your exchange. Make sure that it's a good buying price for us. And that is what that is. And that is actually an incredibly bullish sign. That may happen more, but in the end, that end result is a Bitcoin that will most probably be $150,000 to $200,000. And then that rotation of profit from that into alts is going to be spectacular. So what I'll say is this. Yes, things look like it's chopping around the 100K mark. We're just getting started, and we are already here. A lot of people ask me, is this the end? I don't think so. If there is one company that says they're going to do that type of allocation, there's going to be many, many more. See, we are where we are right now with small level institutions and retail. The big boys are not in yet. Just think of that. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.